Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Just please, parents, be patient with us because we have a public hearing first, and then we're going to jump into the regular board meeting, so it shouldn't take very long. Okay, so at this moment, it's 5:30, and I call this meeting in order, public hearing for the San Benito CISD Board of Trustees. Today's Tuesday, June 30th, 2026, and I call this meeting to order at exactly 5:30 p.m. Roll call. Orlando Lopez, present. Israel Barrial. Selena Gonzalez. Dr. Hero Cruz.
Present.
Cristo Hernandez.
Present.
Rudy Corona.
Present.
Robert Labrigo.
Present.
Thank you. Mr. Perez.
Present.
Tony Torres. Good. At this moment in time, we'll jump in, item number 2, public comment. Is there any public comment? Okay, no public comment. Okay, at this moment, Mr. Perez, presentation of the budget.
Yes, I have Ms. Vicky Perez is going to get up to present our proposed budget.
See if we can get this working here. All right. Good evening, board members. Mr. Perez, my name is Vicky Perez. I am the Assistant Superintendent for Finance and Operations, and this evening I will be presenting the public hearing for our budget. We had several key assumptions that we incorporated into it, including our enrollment as of the last summary of the last 6 weeks, excuse me. We had 8,524 students. Our average daily attendance is currently at 7,520. However, considering the trends, we are projecting at 7,300. Our maintenance and operation tax rate is currently at 0.7869. However, those were 5 pennies that were going to be included from last year. We need to take those off. We will be requesting to adopt those additional 5 pennies in September, but for the sake of the budget, we worked off of the 0.7369. Our interest and sinking rate is currently at 0.637. Our preliminary allowance for payroll increases, we allocated $2.1 million in the current budget. And then the state funding estimates that we have are from the last 6 weeks, and that was from our summary of finance from TEA dated June 10th. So our proposed budget for child nutrition, general fund, and debt services, I have them broken down by the types of revenues. 5,700 is local revenue. 5,800 is state revenue, which is what we get from TEA. 5,900 is our federal revenue. Fund balance is 3,600, and transfers in and out is in the 7,000s and 8,000s. Prior year, we had $134,612,112. Our current year, we have $137,695,122 budgeted. For a change, that's not correct, I'm sorry. We do have a percentage change of 2.26 from prior year to current year. Our expenditures, as the board approves the budget, they approve it at the function level, so the presentation here is at each function. Our expenditures from prior year to current year, and you can see the fund level changes from 0 on the transfers through 99. So that's the correct number, 2.39 increase from last year to this year. And I'll stay there for just a minute or a second. So when we look at the budget, we do approve it at the function level, but I like to line out what is child nutrition, general fund, and debt service. So under local, again, we have a total of 17.6 million, which is 12.8 total of the budget. Under state revenues, we have 96.6 million, again, that's from the state. Our federal revenues is 11.7 million. Fund balance is 10.2 million, and our transfers in and out is 1.4. Now, on the fund balance, I do want to note that there are some purchases on there that are for one-time purchases. I want to make sure that the public knows that this is not our regular fund balance use. So you will see that we have some athletic improvements for 1.5 million, some child nutrition spend down plan, which is part of our TEA spend down plan, so we do have to do that part. And then the expenses over revenues, if we had not included these one-time purchases, our fund balance use would have been 5 million. So our total fund balance use is 10.2 million. So where does the money come from? Attached, well, presented here is the various groups, local funds, state revenues, federal revenues, and transfers in. So the ones that we have control over are our local revenues because you approve the tax rates. And so of those, we have 12.8% of the overall revenue coming from that. And that's a total of 17.6 million. And I just want to note that of those 17.6 million, 11,167,504 is from the actual taxpayers. The other amounts are for the INS tax rate and the child nutrition and our athletics. This is also presented by fund level. So the first column where we have 14.3 is under the child nutrition fund. The local funds is in the second column. The INS is on the third column, and the total is on the fourth with the percentage of change on it. And so where are these monies going? We do have to post based off of what TEA says is instructional support, student support, central administration, district operation, and others. And after that label, you'll see the functions that are included in that section. So a total of 46.49 is instructional. We like seeing that it is at least 45 to 50% of our budget. So I personally like 50%. So we are at 46.49. The instructional support is also considered instructional, so it kind of skews the numbers on that one. So we do have a new Texas Government Code 551.043C2 that states that we do have to present a taxpayer impact statement. And all we're doing is showing last year to the next year with, it's the median valued homestead minus the $140,000 homestead exemption with our tax rate and our estimated tax bill for the community. And this is just an estimate. We are not adopting the tax rate at this time. And then in front of you, you do have a budget book, and I am going to post that online. And I wanted to make sure that the community had a lot of information on what our budget information is, the taxpayer impact statement, what calendar we use, our GFOA certificate, which we're very proud of, our first report, and board policy, along with a lot of other information that relates to the budget process that is currently found in the audit. So it's just a collection of information that we've used to make sure that our budget is just as transparent as possible. And that does conclude my presentation. Any questions?
No, I don't have a question, ma'am, but I think it's very important here when you break it down, and we have some community members and some parents here, how vital and how important it is for ADA. So when you explain ADA and what exactly that means that the kids have to come to school in order for us to get paid. So you're going to see a push. We're going to continue to push for that. I think it's extremely, extremely important when it comes down to our finances for our school district as well as everything else, in order for us to continue to provide our kids with the resources they need, and our staff as well, so we can stay competitive across the region. So ma'am, I want to thank you so much for that.
Yes, sir, thank you. And then, since it's a public hearing, we will open it up for any questions from the public.
Does the public have any questions? From Ms. Vicky? No? You're lucky.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, at this moment, let's move on to adjournment. Can I have a motion to adjourn? I got a motion. I got a second. I got a second. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to the regular board meeting at San Benito Society Board of Trustees. Today's Tuesday, June 30th, 2026. And we call this meeting to order at exactly 5:40 PM. Roll call. Orlando Lopez. Israel Wadial. Selena Gonzalez. Here. Dr. Ariel Cruz.
Here.
Cristo Hernandez.
Present.
Rudy Corona. Roel Abrigo.
Here.
Alfredo Perez.
Present.
And Tony Torres. Okay, at this moment in time, we're going to go on to agenda item number 1.2 and 1.3. 1.2 is a pledge of allegiance to the United States flag and Texas flag, and 1.3 invocation. Ms. Selena?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We have, from our after-school program, we have Caleb Gonzalez. Caleb is the son of Victor and Cynthia Gonzalez. He's an 11-year-old fifth grade student at Ed Downs Fine Arts Academy. Caleb's favorite subject is math, and he enjoys basketball, video games, music, drawing, playing chess, and spending time with his friends and family. Caleb is highly involved on his campus. He is an active member of the National Elementary Honor Society, participates on the chess team, and is a member of the orchestra where he played the violin. He is also part of the campus's dance team and has participated in the school's drama program. He maintained an A honor roll and perfect attendance throughout elementary. Caleb has also actively been a part of the Ed Downs ACE after-school program. Welcome, Caleb. Okay, and for the invocation, we're going to have after-school program Veterans Memorial Academy, Chanel Andrade. Chanel Andrade is a 15-year-old ninth grade student who excels both academically and athletically. She is the daughter of Scarlett and Cesar Andrade. Her favorite subject is English, language arts, and reading, ELAR, where she enjoys developing her reading and writing skills. Chanel is a dedicated member of the girls' varsity basketball team, proudly serves as a student ambassador, and is an active participant in the ACE after-school program. Throughout her academic career, she has maintained an A honor roll status, earned the Principal's Award, and has successfully completed and continues to take dual enrollment courses. Her achievement reflect her strong work ethic, leadership skills, and dedicated to both her education and extracurricular activities. Welcome.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us together today as we gather during the summer season. We ask for your wisdom and guidance as we prepare for the year ahead. Help each board member make thoughtful and responsible decisions that serve the best interest for our students, faculty, and school community. Bless our students as they enjoy a safe and restful summer while preparing to pursue their academic and extracurricular goals in the upcoming school year. We also pray for our teachers, staff, and family. Grant them rest, renewal, unity, and encouragement as they prepare for another year of learning and growth. May this meeting be filled with respect, collaboration, and purpose, and may all our decisions reflect the gold standard in education. Amen.
All right, thank you. Let's move on to agenda item number 2, special recognitions.
Luis?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the board meeting. Board President, Mr. Lopez, members of the Board of Trustees, and Superintendent Bettis. We come to the portion of the meeting where we get to recognize the outstanding achievements of our students and staff. We know it's summer, but we still celebrate these recognitions. Some of them are some of the end of the year recognitions for some of the students, and then some other recognitions that have come in since our last meeting. So at this time, we're going to recognize a group of students who have done an outstanding job, and that is the Sullivan Environmental Science Academy. This is the Sullivan Environmental Science Academy 4-H proclamation. Sullivan Environmental Science Academy made history as the Texas 4-H champion school. The Cameron County Commissioners Court proudly recognizes Sullivan Environmental Science Academy with a proclamation and banner for becoming a Texas 4-H champion school. This is the first school in San Benito CISD and the city of San Benito to receive this distinction. CESA is being recognized for its commitment to youth development and agricultural literacy. So at this time, if we can have the representatives from Sullivan Environmental Science Academy, CESA, and we'll announce our student participants as they come in. At this time, we want to recognize Hannah Galarza, 5th grade. Lauren Morales, 5th grade. Noeli Tejeda, 5th grade. Mark Castilleja, 5th grade. Noah Salazar, 5th grade. Nathan Estrada, 5th grade. And David Figueroa, 3rd grade. This time we want to recognize the sponsors and the teachers and everyone who has supported these students throughout the year, and we begin with Ms. Cora Mendez, our club manager. And of course, our principal, Dr. Cynthia Claiborne from CESA. Join us with the recognition, we have representatives Analisa Sanchez from the Cameron County Extension Agency, and this is for their 4-H Youth Development Program with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service. And we also have Stephanie Salinas from Prairie View A&M Extension Service here with us today. Welcome, and congratulations to all of our students and staff from CESA. Okay, thank you. If we could have the parents and family members here supporting our students, please stand to be recognized for what you do for supporting our students. Thank you, students. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and we'll be ready for you for next year. I believe some of them are moving on to middle school, right? They're 5th grades? Yes. Yeah. We have a new troop coming up, right, Dr. Claiborne? Yes. Good. Thank you, students. Yep. Hi, Joey. Our next group of students takes us to San Benito High School. This is the girls varsity soccer team. They were both by-district qualifiers, and these are the all-district selections of this team. We're going to begin with Valeria Ramos, honorable mention, goalie, 10th grade. Alessandra Gonzalez, 10th grade. Mary Jane Herrera, honorable mention. Jesslyn Rosales, second team defender. Alexa Delgado, second team midfielder, 10th grade. Madison Murillo, first team forward, 10th grade. Camila Guajardo, first team midfielder, 11th grade. Haley Guerrero, 10th grade. Yahaira Hernandez, 10th grade. Daniela Davila, the 32-6A newcomer of the year, freshman, 9th grade. Victoria Villapando, first team midfielder, 9th grade. Elena Navarro, 9th grade as well. Leilani Allen, first team defender, 11th grade. Amy Herrera, second team defender, 12th grade. Arlene Montoya, 11th grade. Valeria Soto, first team defender, 12th grade. Alana Cifuentes, 32-6A co-utility player of the year, 10th grade. Angie Gutron, 9th grade. Demarius Herrera, 10th grade. Mayeli Rodriguez, first team forward, 11th grade. Amela Garza, 11th grade. Ruby Mendo, 11th grade. Victoria Hernandez, 11th grade. And Tiffany Castro, 11th grade. At this time, we have the coaches who were leading this team, and we have head coach Wilbert Padron, and varsity assistant, we have Pedro Contreras, JV assistant Stacy Gonzalez, and Ipoldo Garcia as well. Congratulations, coaches, on your direction of the team, which were by district qualifiers, and these are some of the all-district selections. Congratulations. At this time, we'll have our San Diego High School principal, Mamie Lopez. Please join us in the photograph and recognition of our high school students. At this time, we could have the parents of these outstanding athletes please stand to be recognized for your support of the students throughout the year. Let's retake, because I think we have ninth graders. Mr. Abrigo, can you join us in the front, please? Thank you. We have our VMA principal, Mr. Eddie Abrigo, joining us in the front. Thank you. Congratulations, students. Our next team we recognize, again, takes us to San Benito High School. This is the girls track and field team. They had an outstanding season. They placed second in district, fifth in the area round. They advanced to regionals in 8 events. In the 4x100, they broke a school record at area, running at the meet, running a 4.992. The previous record had been set since 2010. Genesis Mesa tied for the pole vaulting record at 10 feet and now holds the school record height at 10 feet 6 inches. So at this time, please help me welcome the girls team, track and field team. We begin with Annabeth Aguirre, and that's 10th grade, San Benito High School. Lily Avelos, 12th grade, San Benito High School. Melanie Bailly, 11th grade. Juliana Carizales, 11th grade. Haley Davila, 11th grade. Alexa Delgado, 10th grade. Ariana Gonzalez, 12th grade. Camila Guajardo, 11th grade. Angie Gutron, 9th grade. Jahaira Hernandez, 11th grade. Mary Jane Herrera, 10th grade. Lainey Leal, 10th grade. Lauren Longoria, 12th grade. Genesis Mesa, 12th grade. Avery Malachi, Mahalik, 9th grade, sorry. Jocelyn Montelongo, 12th grade. Annalie Mosqueda, 9th grade. Madison Murillo, 10th grade. Hayden Rodriguez, 12th grade. Yada Sanchez, 10th grade. Sullivan Schaefer, 11th grade. Lauren Schaefer, 10th grade, 11th grade. And Victoria Villapando, 9th grade. The coaches of these outstanding team is our head coach, Sonia White. Assistants are Cynthia Wareham, Pablo Sanchez, Lamar Lewis, Eduardo Vela, Gus Zavaleta, and Tom Cantu. Again, they broke the record in the 4x100 relay at the area meet in FAR, and the team consisted of Ariana Gonzalez, Lainey Leal, Lauren Longoria, and Lauren Schaefer. The team also won the Ed Couch Elsa relays and the Bobby Morrow relays. Let's give them a round of applause for all their accomplishments this season. Again, we can have our San Benito High School principal, Mamie Lopez, please join us in the front. Mr. Eddie Abrego, representing VMA as well. And at this time, if the parents of these fine students, please stand to be recognized for everything that you did for them during this school year. Thank you. Our next team, again, takes us to San Diego High School and to Veterans Memorial Academy. This is the boys track and field team. The athletes competed and qualified in the area and regional rounds. And we're going to begin with 12th grade Aaron Rostro and the 800 running event. Adan Maldonado, 10th grade in the 4x100, 4x200, 4x400. Albert Gonzalez in the 4x200 relay. Devin Barrientos, the shot put. Diego Lopez in the 4x100 relay, 4x200 relay, and the 4x400 relay. 10th grade San Benito High School. Gael Garcia in the 300 hurdles and the 4x400 relay. He is 12th grade. Henry Quiroz, 11th grade, the 4x100 relay and 4x200 relay. Joey Barra in the 3200 and the 1600, and he is a 12th grade student. Josiah Rivera, the triple jump and long jump, 12th grade. Justin Gallegos, the pole vault, 12th grade. Kevin Martinez in the 3200, 800, and the 1600. Kyan Jones, 4x100 relay, 100 relay, and the 200. And that is 12th grade, Kyan Jones. Michael Escobedo, 4x100 and 12th grade. Peter Buenrostro, the 4x100 relay and the 4x400 relay, 11th grade, San Benito High School. And Roel Villanueva, the triple jumps, 10th grade, San Benito High School. Those are all of our students. We want to congratulate our head coach, Thomas Cantu, our assistants, Cynthia Wareham, Pablo Sanchez, Lamar Lewis, Eduardo Vela, Gus Zavaleta, Daniel Cortez, and Sonia White. Congratulations. Again, principal is Ms. Mamie Lopez, and VMA principal is Mr. Eddie Abrego. At this time, we could have the proud parents please stand to be recognized for our track students, boys track students. Thank you for what you did for them this year. Thank you, students. Enjoy your summer. And we'll see you back August the 11th. At this time, a very special recognition for this one student. This is Berta Cavazos Middle School's Community and Schools Award. This is the CIS, the Communities and Schools, Cameron County, Do the Right Thing Essay Contest for 11th graders in Cameron County. The 2026 CIS Do the Right Thing essay winner comes from San Benito CISD. And that student is Alondra Martinez, 8th grade, Berta Cavazos Middle School, and where she will advance to the Washington, D.C. competition in 2 weeks. San Benito Schools congratulates Alondra Martinez, 8th grade student at Berta Cavazos Middle School, for advancing and representing our district in Washington, D.C. through the Communities and Schools CIS after winning the Do the Right Thing essay writing contest this past May. At this time, we want to recognize those that assisted Alondra with this award and will be supporting her in her trip. And that begins with our Berta Cavazos Middle School principal, Dan Garcia. If they can come to the front. Nelda Gonzalez, CIS Site Coordinator for BCMS. We also have representatives from the Communities and Schools, CIS Cameron County, our Executive Director, Eva Perez, and our Program Coordinator of CIS Cameron County, Carla Montejano. Big, huge accomplishment. I was there that evening, and it was just very emotional, but very proud of Alondra and what she had to offer, and she will definitely represent us very well in Washington, D.C. in 2 weeks. Congratulations, Alondra. And we can have the families who is here supporting, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for assisting and helping. Congratulations. Proud accomplishment. Next, again, takes us to San Benito High School, and this is a scholarship recipient. They were awarded the AMET, which is the Association of Migrant Educators of Texas Scholarship for $1,000, and that was awarded to Milagros Garcia, 12th grade student at San Benito High School. Milagros plans to attend the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley and major in education. We wish her the best of luck in all her future endeavors and look forward to hearing about the impact she will make with students' lives in the future. Again, we want to recognize Milagros Garcia, 12th grade, the recipient, a $1,000 recipient of the Association of Migrant Educators Texas Scholarship. And again, this was also principal. This is also made possible by Carmen Barrera, the migrant teacher at San Benito High School. Do we have Ms. Barrera here today? But we do have representatives from San Benito High School, which is Mrs. Mamie Lopez, our principal. So congratulations to Milagros and to her future endeavors at UTRGV. Thank you and congratulations. The next award takes us to Veterans Memorial Academy, and this was a fun event that I, again, was able to witness as well. And so at this time, we want to recognize this award is the Lone Star National Bank Creative Classroom Challenge, and this is the winners of the high school division in the entire Rio Grande Valley. This is the whole area going from all the way Rio Grande City all the way down. So the winner of that contest was, we congratulate Veterans Memorial Academy teacher, Brittany Mendez. So she was the teacher. She is a VMA English creative writing teacher. And at this time, I believe she has some students who are going to be joining her. They didn't come. They're still on vacation, right? Well, I just want to say that they did an outstanding job with creating the setting and submitting their work. Again, the Lone Star National Bank Creative Classroom Challenge was in May 2026, and they are the high school division winners. Each winning teacher received a $1,000 gift card along with a pizza party and a very special visit from Cowboy Cash in their classroom. Congratulations, Brittany Mendez, our VMA teacher. Thank you for your creativity and for supporting our students' creativity as well. Congratulations, and we have our Veterans Memorial Academy principal, Mr. Eddie Abrego, joining us here as well. Thank you very much. Congratulations, and thank you for representing San Benito across the Rio Grande Valley. Our next award goes to, this is the 2026 HEB Excellence in Education Award. If you know, the HEB is very active in awarding excellence across different categories in education. And this year, the 2026 HEB Excellence in Education Award semifinalist in the category of Early Childhood Centers was Fred Booth Global Leadership Academy. So congratulations to Fred Booth Global Leadership Academy on being a semifinalist in the entire state of Texas. Congratulations to them. Our principal is Ms. Gabrielle Acumares, and we want to wish them congratulations and continued success. And of course, here representing is our our Assistant Superintendent for Academics, Ms. Delia Cornett. I'm sure she's very proud of that achievement, and we will definitely be finalists, if not winners, next year. Yes, congratulations, Fred Booth Global Leadership Academy. The next category, the final recognition, is for the Communications Department and Public Relations, KSBG, and Print Shop. The National School Public Relations Association, known as NSPRA, awarded their 2026 national awards. This year, the NSPRA awards were awarded to San Benito CISD, 4 in the Awards of Excellence and 2 in honorable mention. San Benito Schools is proud to announce the Communications Department has earned 6 national awards from the prestigious National School Public Relations Association as part of the 2026 NSPRA Publication and Digital Media Awards. This marks the 2nd consecutive year San Benito Schools has been recognized nationally by NSPRA. In 2025, the communications team earned 7 national awards, demonstrating a continued tradition of excellence in school communications. Earlier this year, San Benito Schools earned 44 awards from the Texas Division of the School Public Relations Association, including 2 Best in categories, further establishing the district as a leader in communications and public relations across Texas. At this time, we want to recognize the awards and the projects that were submitted for and received in recognition, and that begins our Awards of Excellence. We begin with branding and imaging package for San Benito Schools Fine Arts logo. That was a logo that was created by our department, and it is now the official logo of our Fine Arts department, and we receive rave reviews from across everyone that looks at it, and people from in the music career or high school music. UIL have made great comments about it, and we're very proud of that. The other one is a special promotions publication. That is the creation of the 83rd Annual Pigskin Jubilee Program. That is something we have been doing for the past, I would say, 10 years, and this past program received a national award for that production. The handbook section, we submitted the San Benito Schools Digital Style Guide, and that is the guide that tells us the official colors, the official logos, how we use those logos. It tells us everything about the digital footprint of how we use our logos, and that was an award winning at the national level as well. The marketing materials, we also received an award for the San Benito for the San Benito Schools 5-year strategic plan, and that is the 2-page slider that was created by the district. That was submitted by our print shop, and that was also a national award. Honorable mentions include the video series, which our department created for the Career Technology Education Month. The Pathways Reels, we submitted as a package. That was an honorable mention. And the new website for San Benito Schools by Final Site, that was introduced in December of 2025, and that was also an honorable mention. So at this time, the accomplishments of these accomplishments and these results are the hard work, creativity, and dedication of our outstanding team. They begin with Print Shop. They're not here today, but recognized as Ernest Leal, graphic artist, Joe Aguilar, lead printer, Pablo Cantu, printer, and Conrado Huerta, printer as well. KSBG, our KSBG staff is led by Sergio Garcia, KSBG media coordinator, David Cortez, production technician, and Sam Alonso, production technician, and Evan J. Martinez, production technician. Under the area of public relations, we have Maria E. Guajardo, our communications and social media specialist, Dulce Quiroz, the webmaster, and our department secretary, Mrs. Mara Martinez. And of course, myself, Luis Gonzalez, Director of Communications and Public Relations. Together, this talented team embodies the district's motto of imagine, create, and deliver through innovative storytelling, award-winning video production, strategic marketing, web communications, graphic design, print services, and community engagement. They will continue to showcase their excellence and that takes place throughout all of our projects and highlighting our students and staff across San Benito schools. So at this time, we congratulate the communications team for this excellent national recognition. Thank you. At this time, if we have members of our staff, please join us in the front. We can take a little quick picture of the award itself. Members of the board, that concludes our recognitions for the month of June. Everybody have a restful July break, and we will see each other next month. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Salazar, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to agenda number 3, public comment. Is there any public comment? No public comment. Board report? There's no board report? I just want to wish everybody a safe summer. Get some rest, and there's a lot of projects going on, so our community knows and our parents know that we continue working even though some are on break. And I want to thank the staff for that. Let's move on to item number 5, superintendent report. Mr. Bettis.
I guess today officially is our last day of our school year. We start July 1st as our start date for our school district. So I want to thank everybody for a real good year, a lot of hard work. I do want to shout out to the maintenance department and everybody that's been working out there. I know it's summertime, so they're getting a lot of the projects done. And just wanted to thank the kids for coming out here, as I know it's hard to get some of these kids out in the summer, but thank them for coming out here also. Today we were also able to see several of our employees that were retiring, a lot of people that were here for 30 years. I just want to congratulate them, and officially this is probably their last day, so congratulations. And just everybody have a great rest of their summer, and we'll still be here working.
Thank you. Let's move on to agenda item number 6, reports and presentations. 6.1, presentation by D. Wilson Construction on the Performing Arts Center. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you. Good evening, sir.
The GMP2 packet in your backup as well, no? Yeah. All right, good evening, board. You all have seen me before, but once again, I'm Aaron Hanley with D. Wilson Construction. We're here to present the guaranteed maximum price proposal for phase 2 of the San Benito PAC project at the VMA. As you all know, we already had GMP1 approved. We've been working on the site package, which should be wrapping up soon, but this is the remainder of the project, which is the vertical construction. I wanted to walk everyone through the history of the project and how we got here. This slide was presented at the last board meeting, walking through the budget and where we got to this point. So when we started and initially signed, the cost of work was at $20,842,000. Through the process of design, working with Mr. Perez and the stakeholders, we added 3 different scope items: a fly tower, the orchestra pit, and moving the sound booth, which brought the total target price to $22,319,000 for the cost of work. When we got to GMP1, if you'll remember when we presented that back in February, our estimate was a little over. So we recommended a couple strategies to align the budget with the project. We also had a site allowance that was dedicated to the owner, which at that point was no longer needed on your side, so we had that transferred over. Utilizing those, it brought the budget to $22,519. And so now that we're wrapping up GMP1, we just want to give you a status update. We did realize the $211,000 in savings from the 2 strategies that were presented. In addition, we also found an additional $189,000 in buyout savings, and we did not touch the contingency for GMP1. So as part of the packet, there is a deductive change order for $450,000 for GMP1, bringing the total cost of GMP1 to $1,617,000. So what does that mean for the overall budget? If you deduct the $1,617,000 from the target price of $22,519, it left us with $20,902,000 for GMP2. After we received all of our bids from the market, our current package that was presented is $21,647,000, which is $745,000 over our target price. It equates to just over 3% variation, which in today's market is not unreasonable as far as expectations for within the target. We did meet at preliminary estimate with Mr. Perez and the campus architect, David Monreal, because we were a little bit higher. Part of that discussion was to go back and remove the orchestra pit, which saved $227,000, or else we would have been about $1 million over budget. Our theater consultant did stress that the 1 foot 2 inch drop wasn't providing as much value. It is worth noting that Los Fresnos PAC does not have the sunken pit, and the original PAC design did not have the sunken pit. So we did realize that savings, and the way it's presented currently, it does not include it. There is still a dedicated area for the orchestra to perform removable seats. It just won't be a sunken pit. So what does GMP2 include? These are all of the bid packages that were sent out to the market and are included in the package. It's basically all of the vertical construction. It'll probably be easier to go over what's not included. So obviously all of the GMP1 scope. And then here are some of the exclusions. We have brick materials from the previous project, so those are provided by the owner. The access controls, surveillance system, data IT, and structured cabling is all going to be provided by owner through a separate contract and separate pot of money. And once again, the orchestra pit was removed, and then all of the bid alternates that were part of the construction drawings, which were set aside in advance because we knew the budget was tight. Were there savings, we could have added some of these. These are all those items that we have hard bids for. So if we are able to save all of the contingency or find additional buyout savings, some of these could get added back in. You've got the orchestra shell and the orchestra shell rigging, the scenic projection system, the loop road extension, which was taken out during GMP1, and then the motorized window shades and lightning protection. Wasn't included in the drawings, but it is a potential recommendation. We don't have a price for that yet. So none of those are currently included in the GMP2, but should there be savings down the road, they could get added.
Were those the official prices next to
Correct.
on each item?
And then as far as where we're at in the schedule, we're about to wrap up GMP1. We have a few weeks left on that. We are here June 30th at the board meeting for GMP2 approval. Should we get notice to proceed, we're looking at 18 to 20 months of construction for GMP2, targeting January to March of 2028 for completion. not bring any of that with me, but we can share some. Mr. Perez can share those with. Oh, no, I do not.
We can upload, I know Luis has been taking time-lapse photos, so we're going to be uploading that to the website soon.
Yep.
It's my fault. I should have brought a status update. Sorry about that. Any questions on GMP2?
I know Aaron, when we discussed the influx in the price, it was mainly because of the steel. I just wanted to let everybody know that the price of the steel was one of those things that went up on us.
Yeah, for the most part, all of the divisions were pretty much in line with our estimate. There was 2 primary divisions where we saw overages, and that was steel and masonry. Some of that was as the design got finalized from the earlier sets, some of the structure did get beefier, some of the CMU got bigger, some of the steel. So there was some increase in structure. Some of that's wind load and other things, but some of it is the market. There was price increases, gas surcharges, all of that. In addition to it being a very busy market, all of the subcontractors are busy, so getting them to provide, competitive numbers and showing up can be difficult. So those are all the factors that could have.
So we're a little far out before we start ordering any steel, correct?
Well, as soon as we get NTP, we would get them started on shop drawings. And if we get them signed up, that would lock in the pricing. So we wouldn't realize any additional cost increases if that's why you're.
So locking in the price on the steel, let's just say 4 months down the road, it ends up dropping. Are we going to get that savings, or are we locked in at that price that it is?
We would be locked in, but I think it's probably highly unlikely that there would be a decrease in steel prices. Everything seems to be going up at every stage, so.
I got a question. I guess that was my question on the alternatives that you had on there, all these different options. Are those locked-in prices or are those variable?
So these are the current quotes we have. They're hard
Okay.
bids, but they are only good for a certain amount
I
of
got you.
time. So if we don't buy those out immediately, there is a risk that some of those could go up. But those are our current hard bids on those.
Do you have them, are those kind of like the order that you're wanting to go with if we do find savings, or?
I did
it's
not
just-
prioritize them. This is the way they were detailed in the drawings. I think that would be up to maybe the stakeholders in the district as far as what they would prioritize. We were hoping we'd have a bunch of extra money and we could have that conversation.
All of it.
But
It doesn't
at this
look that
point,
way.
yeah, we were already over, so.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay, let's move on to agenda item 6.2, the presentation of the purchasing cooperative fee paid for 25-26 school year. Thank you.
One moment, I can pull that up. Would you mind pulling it, Peggy? It's a very quick presentation. Under House Bill 273 requires that the school districts disclose the amount spent on purchasing co-op fees on an annual basis. So for the 25-26 school year, the fees that we have paid is a total of $250 to Central Texas Purchasing Alliance in the amount of $150 and Texas Smart Buy Systems in the amount of $100. I also want to note that the amount that we've received in rebates from our purchasing co-ops is $40,164. To the next one. These are the co-ops that we currently subscribe to. They are all free with the exception of the 2 that I just noted. So again, for 25-26, we have paid $250 to Central Texas and Smart Buy. And that concludes that presentation.
Good. Thanks, Vicky. Let's move on to agenda item number 7, consent agenda under academics. It says, in order to promote an efficient meeting, the board may act upon the more than one item on a single vote through the use of a consent agenda. The consent item placed on the agenda shall be marked with an asterisk. Consent items or items of which one board discussion or anticipation for what the superintendent recommends approved. Prior to which of the approval of the consent agenda is had the request of a member of the board or trustee, any item of the consent agenda shall be removed and given individual consideration. Okay, so at this time, from 7.1 through 9.7, have any board members have any questions? I'll start off with Mr. Corona. Mr. Corona? You don't?
Because you said all the way to 9.7, right?
Yeah, all the way through 9.7, yes, sir. From 7.1 to 9.7. Anybody have any questions?
I do. I'd like to pull items 8.15, 9.1, and 9.4.
I'm sorry, what's that?
8.15,
Okay,
9.1, and 9.4.
okay. Mr. Hernandez? You're good? Okay, I'm good. Dr. Cruz, you're good? Okay, at this moment, can I take a motion to approve 1.7 through 9.1 with the exception of 8.15, 9.1, and 9.4?
9.7, no? All the way to 9.
Yes, 9.7, correct.
So moved.
Okay, I got a motion by Mr. Hernandez. Have a second? Have a second by Mr. Corona. All in favor? Motion carries. Okay, at this moment, I'll entertain a motion to take 8.15, 9.1, and 9.4 to executive session? Let me know. 8.15, correct.
I'll make the motion
Wait,
to
hold
go
on.
to executive session for 8.15, 9.1, and 9.4.
Yeah, that's correct. Those- Correct.
To take action after the conclusion.
Okay, I got a motion by Ms. Lina. I got a second by Rudy. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, at this moment, let's move on to agenda number 10, action agenda, a 10.1 discussion, possible action of the GMP2, a site package for the Performing Arts Center, and the presentation by D. Wilson. At this moment, I'll take I need a motion to approve. I got a motion by Crystal. Can I have a second? I got a second by Rudy. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. All right, here we go. Okay, let's move on to consent item number 11, closed meeting. In accordance with the Texas Government Code, the Open Meetings Act, the board may move into closed session for the following reasons. Section 551.071 for the purpose of private consultation with the board's attorney and or any other subjects or matters authorized by law. Section 551.074 for the purpose of consideration, appointment, employment, evaluation, reassignment, duties, discipline or dismissal of a public officer or employee, or to hear complaints or charges against a public officer or employee. And at this moment, we go to executive session at 10:30 p.m. 6:30, sorry, p.m. Okay, good evening. We reconvene back into open session at exactly 8:57 p.m. Let's go back to item 8.15, request approval for the proposed budget for the 26-27 school year. Mr. Perez?
Yes, administration recommends the 26-27 school year budget to include the 26-27 compensation plan as approved by the board on item 9.4.
I got a motion by Selena. Can I have a second? I got a second by Ms. Hernandez. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. 9.1, no action. 9.4, request approval of the 26-27 compensation plan.
Yes, sir. Administration recommends the 26-27 compensation plan to include a 4%, 3%, and 2% increase for admin, teachers, and auxiliary staff. I'm sorry. 4% auxiliary staff, 3% teachers, 2% admin of the midpoint with the exception of staff that has reached or exceeded the maximum salary scale.
I got a motion by Ms. Hernandez. Can I have a second? I got a second by Selena. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. Let's go on to agenda item 11.1, employment, resignation, retirement, termination. Mr. Pettis?
Yes, as discussed in executive session, I ask the board to approve the employment, resignation, retirement, and terminations.
Can I have a motion? I got a motion by Ms. Hernandez. Can I have a second? I got a second. Mr. Corona, all in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, move on to agenda item of 12.2, discussion of possible approval of accounting director. Mr. Pettis?
Yes, I ask that the board approve the recommendation of Jose A. Perez as our accounting director.
Okay, I got a approval by Dr. Cruz, second. I got a second by Ms. Hernandez, all in favor? Motion carries, thank you. Let's move on to agenda item 12.3, consideration of possible action to renew the term contract for teachers, librarians, nurses, RNs, or instructional coaches for the 26-27 school year. Mr. Pettis?
Yes, as discussed in executive session, I ask the board to approve the renewed term contracts for teachers, librarians, nurses, and instructional coaches for the 26-27 school year.
I have a motion by Ms. Gonzalez. I have a second by Ms. Hernandez. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. Let's go on to 12.4, the consideration of possible action to renew the probationary contract for teachers, librarians, nurses, RNs, or instructional coaches for the 26-27 school year.
This is a similar approval. This is, I'm asking the board to approve the renewal probationary contracts for teachers, librarians, nurses, and instructional coaches for the 26-27 school year.
I got a motion by Mr. Corona. Second. I got a second by Ms. Gonzalez. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. 12.5, discussion of possible action, consideration of possible approval of the withdrawal and/or the rescission of the resignation, retirements, or employees. Mr. Pettis?
As discussed in executive session, I ask that the board approve the withdrawal or recession of resignation, retirement of employees.
I got a motion by Mr. Hernandez. I got a second by Buddy. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. Let's go on to agenda item.
11.6, there's no action.
Which one?
We didn't do the 11.6, there's no action.
Oh, 11.6, no action. Okay, at this moment, to go on to agenda item 13.1, adjournment. Can I have a motion to adjourn? I got Mr. Hernandez. Second. I got Buddy, second. All in favor? We adjourn this meeting at exactly 9:01 p.m.